crawfish season. So tonight we're making a Louisiana favorite. It's Crawfish Bisque. So we've got to make some little crawfish balls and put them in the crawfish bodies here, and I'll explain that in a minute. I'm over here sauteing some Cajun Trinity right now, and we're going to use that. So we're getting that ready. So first I'm going to make the little crawfish dumplings, and I have a food processor here. And a week ago Mike got some crawfish at the local market, the seafood market. We ate the crawfish and then saved the bodies, totally cleaned them out. And I have over a dozen here, and I put them in the freezer till I was ready to use them. So I've got these. You can either use the bodies, or we're just going to make little meatballs. So no big deal if you don't have actual crawfish bodies. So first thing we need is a cup of chopped onions. Put that in your food processor. And we're going to use a cup of green peppers. There we go. And we're going to use a 1/4 cup of parsley flakes, or if you have fresh parsley, chopped parsley. Okay. Then I'm going to put in a cup of breadcrumbs. This is the Italian ones, but plain is fine. Put that in. What we're making is basically like a crab cake, but we're going to make little balls. So we got 2 eggs. And Mike called this seafood market ahead of time this morning to make sure we can get this hide item, because they go really fast. It's 1 pound of already peeled crawfish tails. So these are ready to go. And we're going to open this up. Put this whole pound into the food processor. You want to be sure and get all that good juice. Okay. I'm going to sprinkle in some Tony Sastries. Okay. We're going to put the top on here and pulse this around to get everything good and chopped together. We got this all mixed up. I'm just taking it out and put it in a bowl so I can make the little balls. I have the oven on 350, and I have a baking sheet ready to go. I'm going to spray it with canola oil. And then we're going to make our little balls and stuff them in the crawfish. You can take a spoonful here. We're making basically small meatballs. Just form that into a ball, or if you have the little crawfish bodies, we're just stuffing that in there. There we go. Get up in there. And it's kind of how you make chicken and dumplings. This is going to be crawfish dumplings. So this will take us me a little bit. I don't have any helpers tonight. So I'll get this done and I'll come back and tell you the rest. Cutting trees here. I got all the crawfish balls made, and I've got all the stuffed ones here. We're going to put this in the oven for about 20 minutes. And I'll check them, see what happens. In the meantime, I'm making roux over here. I'm melting 2 sticks of butter. You could also use 1 cup of canola oil, but we're going to use butter. And then I've got 1 cup of flour, and we're going to make a good dark roux. We're sprinkling in the flour little by little. It's 1 cup of flour. And you just keep mixing and get out the lumps and put in some more. This next stage is just a caramel color stage. I'm going to go past this. Usually sometimes I'll stop at this color. But you just keep stirring. We're going to let this get really dark. We got us a good dark roux, and it's smelling. I've already got my Cajun Trinity sauteed here, so I must carefully pour this in. Because I don't recommend making a roux in a Teflon pot, so that's why I use a separate pot. So I'm going to pour this in and stir it around. that good stuff in there. Then we're gonna add 3 cups of chicken stock. You can use a vegetable stock or a chicken stock, or if you actually have some shrimp shells or crawfish shells, boil them and get that good flavor, because that's all about a bisque, is the flavor of the seafood and all mixed together here. That looks pretty good. So now I'm going to put in 3 cups of stock. I'm going to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to boil it down for 45 minutes. I just happen to have 3 cups of stock right there. That all look good. So our mixture here, it's already getting thick, so you want to be sure to stir often, because you don't want it to stick to the bottom. That would ruin the whole pot. But we have a little can of tomato sauce here. We're just going to put a 1/4 cup or less. See how brown this is? We just want to make it rusty color. Just enough to give it a little color, but not too red. That'll probably do it. I'm going to add in some minced garlic. 2 tablespoons. I'm going to add in some Tony Sacheries. Sprinkle that in. And then I got another pound of crawfish tails over here. Let me stir this up. That's going to be thick and rich. Nanny's going to hold you in just a second. Woo! This is going to be some good stuff. We're going to let this simmer for 45 minutes, like I said. But be sure you stir it often. You don't want it to stick. We got a good bisque going here. Crawfish bisque. Ooh, yeah. Look at all our little crawfish balls here. I tried one. They taste so good. We're going to put these down in the sauce. And all our little stuffed ones. I made some rice. And we about to eat up in here. Addison ate already. So we're just going to pour all this in here. Just let it simmer another 5 minutes or so to get flavored. And we're going to be ready to go. Everybody, let's dip up some bisque. Almost looks like spaghetti and meatballs. But, ooh, I tell you, it's going to be so much better than that. Get a little crawfish in there. Serving this over rice. You can sprinkle it with some green onions. We're going to put a little more Tonys on there.
Cajun music. What we're doing tonight is traditional Cajun. We also have
there we go. Who's ready to eat up in here?
And that consists of
Put you a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And we're going to have some crawfish bisque. Thank you for joining us on Cajun Cooking TV tonight. Tonight we had Addison as my helper, and we made crawfish bisque. I can't wait to eat it, so check out our website. It's CajunCookingTV.com. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.